Hello again, sports fans, live on a Tuesday night. It's alongside Brandon Glorioso. I'm Jeff Cook. This is Community Media Sports. Game 11 of the winter season. Whoever thought we'd get them all in, but dedicated frontline workers that we are, here in mid-February. This is February the 16th. Gettysburg 12-1, New Oxford 2-11. So these teams with almost virtually opposite records, but New Oxford, they're a young team on the rise. Meanwhile, Gettysburg, their only loss to Eastern York, and it was in shocking fashion. They actually got mercy ruled. I mean, talk about something you never expected to see. At that point, they were undefeated. It's my understanding Eastern York has one loss as well. So those two teams definitely the class, and Eastern York's coming to Gettysburg to end the season, so that should be, that's the kind of game, if without COVID, you'd expect a packed house, but now, who knows? Meanwhile, the Gettysburg wrestling team, they lost in the district finals of the team tournament to Central Dauphin. It came down to the final bout of the night, so what a great season for Coach Chris Haynes, and for their second regular season in a row, they go undefeated. Congratulations to the wrestlers. Meanwhile, Coach Eckenrose got his 500th win across the way at DeLone, and so the DeLone girls still undefeated in pursuit of a 5th state championship under Coach Eckenrode. And they have the depth and the talent to do it. The 32 minutes of extreme discomfort, that full court, all out zone trap. They got several different full court presses they can throw at you. And if they're executing properly, look out. So a lot of teams having outstanding seasons. Probably the best team we have not covered so far this season would be the Littlestown boys. They had a COVID delay in their season. I think they're 8-2, and a well-rounded roster. They could be a surprising team in the postseason. Well coached with Coach Forster, and they've got some young players who have great basketball bloodlines. And Jaden Weishar might be one of the top players in the area. Meanwhile, Fairfield, they are 8-4 after losing to Littlestown. We saw them the night before beat Biglerville in overtime, and now Drew Parker had 38 against York Tech or something. So now he leads the entire area in scoring. So his career high lasted less than 24 hours. He had 30 against Fairfield and 38 against York Tech. So that's 68 points in less than 24 hours. Not a bad weekend for the senior, Drew Parker. I have a feeling like he's shown enough to college recruiters that if he wants to play college basketball, he could definitely get the opportunity to do it, based on what I saw the other night. And so here we are. We're a minute away from tip-off. We've seen both of these teams before. New Oxford against DeLone right here in New Oxford's home gym, thanks to Athletic Director Doug Warely and all the fine staff here in New Oxford.
Welcome to New Oxford High School, the home of the Colonials. Tonight, the Lady Colonials play host to the Warriors of Gettysburg in an interleague matchup. The York Adams Interscholastic Athletic Association emphasizes good sportsmanship from its coaches, players, and fans. This contest is being played for the benefit of the student athletes of these schools. All spectators are asked to remain seated during play and to maintain social distancing, along with utilizing face coverings at all times while indoors. Any spectators, by their actions or behavior, interfering with the contest will be removed from the gym. Thank you for your cooperation. As part of our COVID-19 safety guidelines, in lieu of shaking hands, we will welcome all participants for tonight's game at their respective foul lines. For the visiting Warriors from Gettysburg, coached by Jeff Baer, Chris Richardson, Toby Good, Joe Lahias, and Neil Groft. Number 1, Cameron Felix. Number 12, Carly Bortner. Number 23, Sky Shepard. Number 24, Ann Baer. And number 50, Brianna Abate. And for your Lady Colonials, coached by Mike Aguilar and assisted by Brian Billman and Tiff Jansen. Number 10, Carmen West. Number 15, Ella Billman. Number 23, Timberly Linebaugh. Number 25, Riley Strasbaugh. And number 30, Jayla Crone. Tonight's officials are Dan Knapp, Tim Hummert, Sandy Herman. And now, would you please rise and gentlemen remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. We invite members of the armed forces and veterans who are present but not in uniform to render the military salute as we honor this great nation with the playing of the national anthem.
So Brianna Abate and Ella Billman jump center. Billman gets the tip, and New Oxford with the opening possession of the contest. Looks like a zone defense for the Warriors. That's Cameron Felix and Carly Bordner and Ann Baer. Brianna Abate, Sky Shepard, the starters for Gettysburg. Billman on the offensive glass, gets it to Carmen West with a runner on the baseline, no, and Sky Shepard pulls down the rebound. Jeff Baer, the head coach for Gettysburg, and Mike Anglar for New Oxford. Looks like a zone defense as well for New Oxford as Billman knocks it away. Looks like a 2-1-2. Cross court they go to Baer. Shepard, deadly three-point shooter. She'll get a look right here from Abate. No. And off Cameron Felix, so it goes over to the Colonials, still scoreless. Just starting the contest, brought to you tonight by Kenny's Market and your friendly neighborhood McDonald's. Too hard off the window, and Felix comes away with it. Beautiful bounce pass to Ann Bear, and unable to convert it, but really nice delivery by Cameron Felix on the fast break. She's the transfer from DeLone, played there last year, and junior along with Ann Bear and Brianna Abate. They will be back next year, and Ann Bear's already made her decision, taking her talents to the next level at Manhattan University in New York City. Great story by Josh Martin at Gettysburg Times, and she said, there was actually grass on the campus, which kind of sold her on the place. Billman clears the defensive board, and it's 1-0. No shot clock at the high school level. Both teams being very deliberate, looking for a decent look. Ann Bear out of there with a rebound, and she's fouled. Well, Kenny's Market has stores to serve you in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and the flagship store in Gettysburg. Don't forget online shopping at the Gettysburg store, www.kennysmarket.com, and then place your order and curbside pickup. You got to cover that. New Oxford and Bear has all 4 points in the game as she buries the 3 from the top of the key. And a reach-in foul is called. Don't forget your preferred customer card. It's your passport to a world of savings at Kenny's. I was just there earlier today, as a matter of fact. Specials every Friday, 100% employee-owned. Fresh food, friendly folks who find them all at Kenny's, serving their local communities with excellence since 1958. A salute to Jeremy Schultz and all their friends and the frontline workers at Kenny's Marketplace and your friendly neighborhood McDonald's. Locations on Queen Street in Littlestown. Take that, Colonials. You don't want to guard the perimeter? You'll do so at your own peril, as Cameron Felix with a sweet-sounding shot from beyond the arc, and it's 7-0 Warriors. Inside to Billman. She can't corral it. New Oxford came down with it. Nearly halfway through this first quarter, it's been all Warriors as they look to keep their season rolling. And last year, they had some great seniors. Sky Shepherd nearly picked it off. Lily Natter and Taylor Richardson and the twins, Madison and the Proctor twins. Thank you. Abate clears the glass. Got the shake, got the rattle. Carly Bortner couldn't get the roll, but she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. McDonald's has locations: Queen Street in Littlestown, Cross Keys, New Oxford, York Street and Steimer Avenue in Gettysburg, and Carlisle Street, Baltimore Street, and Eisenhower Drive in Hanover. Bortner misses the first. misses both. So yeah, last year's Gettysburg team, they were still alive, and I think the quarterfinals or the state semifinals. So they'll always wonder for the rest of their lives what might have been. And Carmen West puts the Ox on the board with a running hook shot or a scoop shot in the paint. 7-2. Gettysburg. Ann Bear thought about the three. She's so unselfish. Short with it is Felix. West on the rebound. Nice steal by Emily. Scapino. Oh, there it is. Ten to 2. Howitzer time for Cameron Felix. Back-to-back 3 balls on consecutive shots for her. And all of a sudden, Coach Engler wants a timeout to talk about it. Emily Scavito into the contest, giving Abate a break. So Coach Bear set up his defense as we go inside the huddle, up close and personal. We're kind of set up here in the corner because that's where the power outlet is. We don't want to run out of steam in the middle of an exciting game. Speaking of that, the JV contest went right down to the end. 31-30, Gettysburg prevailed. Getting back to McDonald's, Emmett Patterson is the proprietor, and he's often said success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice. McDonald's is looking for a few smiling faces for its staff. How would you like to receive a $2,500 scholarship for working an average of just 15 hours a week? Oh, Ann Bear had to steal, but then threw it away. Build your schedule with a store manager. Learn important job skills while getting paid. Go online to mchire.com. That's mchire.com to apply for a great part-time job. See you under the arches at McDonald's. Wow, Ann Bear saw that coming all the way. Sails in for 2. The filch and the follow. 12-2. Bears got 6. Felix knocked it away. Nice under baseline jumper, no. And there's Eckert into the contest to clear the rebound. Bortner has time to calibrate. Carly Bortner with a triple, so that's the 4th 3 of the period. Bombs away for the Warriors, and there's Eckert with another anticipation steal with the left hand, can't get it to fall. And now Bear called for the foul. 15-2, Warriors in control here in the early going. Special thanks to Kenny's Market, stores of serving in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and Gettysburg. Don't forget your preferred customer card. It's your passport to a world of savings. Specials every Friday, 100% employee owned. Fresh food, friendly folks, you'll find them all at Kenny's, serving their local communities with excellence since 1958. Scavito with a steal. And then Kimberly Lineball steals it right back, and Billman with the left hand. 15-4. Ella Billman with her first field goal. She's been a steady factor for the Ox this year, working the glass and inside in the paint, getting the job done. Bear just enjoys distributing the ball, probably more than she does scoring it herself. She's often passed up a good shot to get a teammate a better shot. As you see her surveying the floor, trying to see if anybody's open. They might be going for the last shot here, or they were trying to go. Knocked out of there by Haley Lineball. 15-4 in case you just joined us. Fresh fruit friendly folks, you'll find them all at Kenny's, serving their local communities with excellence since 1958. Special thanks to P.K. Hoover, Sherry Weiser, Rich Fager, and now it's Jeremy Schultz and all the frontline workers at Kenny's Marketplace. Fortnum's three-pointer is off the mark. And Kimberly Lineball clears the rebound, so 15-4. Gettysburg out to the early lead. Special thanks to Emmett Patterson and McDonald's. Remember, Mr. Patterson always says, success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice. McDonald's is looking for a few smiling faces for its staff. How would you like to make up to $2,500 in scholarship money for working an average of just 15 hours a week? Build your schedule with a store manager and learn important job skills while getting paid. Go online to mchire.com. That's mchire.com to follow the directions to apply for a great part-time job. Locations at Littlestown on Queen Street, New Oxford at Cross Keys, York Street and Steinway Avenue in Gettysburg, and Carlisle and Baltimore Streets and Eisenhower Drive in Hanover. Best news yet, McRib is back. See you under the arches at McDonald's. Second quarter underway. Inside to Abate. Nice. Way to use good footwork. Laid it home. Nice assist for Ann Bear, her first of the contest. And Abate is on the board, 17-4. All alone for two. Billman with the dime. And Maxie Strasbaugh with the layup. 17-6. That's Macy Strasbaugh. My apologies. Bear is pure. She's got 9 in the game. I think the school record for points in the game is 38 by Cami Boner. If I'm not mistaken, Cami Bonner had like 38 points in a game. Stolen away again by Bear. A replay of a play earlier in the first quarter. Coach for the Ox would say, lazy pass. You got to come meet the ball. And now Bear, 11 points to lead all scorers. Slapped away by Gettysburg. We'll call Ann Bear. That's her second foul. Well, you know, I don't see her coming out because 6:25 to go in the half. And this is probably Coach Bear is thinking, hey, this is good for her. Macy Stanball misses the first of two. 22-6, Gettysburg. Actually, in a smaller, a division made of smaller schools, I'm always confused by these alignments. Oh, levitating on the cylinder and then dropping through. And Macy Stanball splits a pair at the line, 22-7. And Bear, oh, that one rattled just out, but there's Abate on the follow, and she's fouled.
We have white 22 with the hit. We have 2 shots.
Nice touch. Here in the second quarter, brought to you by your friendly neighborhood McDonald's. Abate, 1 of 2. Three steals for Bear already here in the first half. She had a staggering 13 steals in a game. I actually only had her for 12, but according to, I guess, the statisticians for the Warriors, she had 13 in that opening game against, in one of the early games, like the Kennerdale game, I don't know, but that's a lot of steals. I know Alvin Robertson had a quadruple double. One of the 4 categories was steals, that's in the NBA, points, assists, rebounds. And I've seen it with blocks, so like Akeem Olajuwon, maybe somebody like that. But to get 10 steals in a game, that's pretty impressive. And for Bear to get 13, that's just unreal. So getting back to McDonald's, Queen Street in Littlestown, Cross Keys, New Oxford, York Street and Steiner Avenue in Gettysburg, and Carlisle Street, Baltimore Street, and Eisenhower Drive in Hanover. The McRib is back. Hey la, hey la. McRib is back. Rebound. Line ball. Remember, as Emmett Patterson has often said, success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice. McDonald's is looking for a few smiling faces. For its staff, how would you like to earn $2,500 in scholarship for working an average of just 15 hours a week? Just build your schedule with the store manager. Learn important job skills while getting paid. Go online to mchire.com. That's mchire.com. Follow the directions to a satisfying part-time job. McRib is back, and we'll see you under the arches. Thank you, Emmett Patterson and friends at Mickey D's. And speaking of friends, we have so many friends at Kenny's Market. I was there today, my favorite place to shop at the Gettysburg store. You can actually shop online and have curbside delivery. Talk about convenience in the time of the virus. So it's only at the Gettysburg store, however. Kenny's stores that serve you in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, and the flagship store in Gettysburg and Abate with excellent positioning, carved out space. She's got 5 in the quarter as the lead mushrooms to 25-7. Blocked by Shepard, called for the foul. Well, don't forget your preferred customer card, and when you go to Kenny's, it's your passport to a world of savings. Specials every Friday, 100% employee-owned. Fresh food, friendly folks, you'll find them all at Kenny's, serving their local communities with excellence since 1958. A salute to the frontline workers, Jeremy Schultz and all our friends at Kenny's Market. Hayden Crone, or So it's Wampler who hits 1 of 2. She actually hit them both. Kimberly Lineball misses the first of 2. With 2:49 to go in the half. She hits another, and the Colonials are in double figures. So Ann Baer with 11 points leads all scorers. She also has 3 steals, an assist, and a rebound. Winter Oster into the fray. She wears number 2, can shoot the 3. Carly Eckert there as well, you know, so these 2 players add a lot of depth to the Warriors. Great look, Scavino with a finish. What a nice look and a beautiful bounce pass from Ann Baer, her second dime of the night, and the lead is 17. Colonials throw it away with 2:07 to go in the half. First half brought to you by Kenny's Market and your friendly neighborhood McDonald's. Special thanks to WellSpan Sports Medicine. They really helped us out throughout the entire year. I did a lot of games, and Cheryl Myers and company, we really appreciate your support. And same last week with State Farm Major Mike Ball. Bortner, was that a Euro step? No, say the referees. It was a travel as she kind of pogo sticked her way through the paint. Called for the walk and a turnover. Crone dribbles in, blocked by the rim, and Bortner there on the board. Baer misses the layup. Wampler with the board. A minute 22 to go in the half. Well, thanks to all you sports fans, and coming up next Tuesday night, trivia. Eliza Jane and I will be your hosts for the program. We got a special guest musician. I don't know if he's going to sing for us or not, but he's going to play trivia along with some of our regular outstanding panelists as we have our first show of 2021. You can play along at home as well and see your name on the scoreboard worldwide from Timbuktu to Kalamazoo. Now you might be in last place, but it'll be your name. Ooh, Baer gets her own miss, the rebound, and then is fouled. So that's what scorers do. They figure out a way to get to the free throw line. And almost all outstanding scorers are great free throw shooters. There are exceptions. Shaquille O'Neal, for example, Wilt Chamberlain. You know, these guys aren't shooting threes either. Number one, Wilt, when he played, it was before the three-point era. I'm pretty sure he would not. He was like Shaq. Shaq was 1 for 13 in his career. Now here's a good trivia question for all you basketball fanatics out there. Who holds the NBA record for most 4-point plays? Most 4-point plays, 13 points, a baker's dozen for Ann Baer. Not always looking to score, but when the situation presents herself, she's in the top 5 of the area in scoring, and a blocking foul called against the Warriors. Billman pull up, no. Eckert on the board. So I guess I'll give you that trivia answer. NBA record for most 4-point plays. Now, you know what that is. It's got to be fouled in the act of making a 3-point shot. You make it and hit the ensuing free throw. Baer attacks the glass. And the answer, without further ado, Jamal Crawford, assist, and Bear. Another triple for Cameron Felix. She's got 3 in the half, 9 points in all. And 32-10. 1-2 punch, the junior guard tandem, and Bear and Cameron Felix. They've combined for 20 points of the 32. Abate with 5, Bortner 3, Scavito 2 off the bench, and that's where we stand. Meanwhile, New Oxford has just 3 field goals in the game, 10 points in all. So it looks right now that barring something miraculous, Gettysburg's going to move to 13-1 on the season, and New Oxford would drop to 2-12. Well, I mean, we're used to seeing players with masks now. And I guess as players, they get used to it as well. Not easy to breathe, exerting yourself while wearing a mask, and everybody's done really well. Hats off, a tip of the cap to officials as well as coaches. I mean, everybody in here. I'm probably the only one not wearing a mask, and I just think it's hard to call a game when you're wearing a mask. And of course, Brandon Glorioso and I are maintaining our social distancing. But I do want to thank our sponsors throughout the season, and nobody's been more loyal to us than Kenny's Marketplace and McDonald's. I mean, a lot of our sponsors, the social clubs, they were all shut down and unable to help fund us as they've done in the past for community media. Channels 12 and 240 on your Comcast cable dial. CommunityMedia.net. Also with your Roku device, YouTube, Facebook, or Amazon Fire TV. Lots of ways to enjoy community media sports and other programming. We have township meetings, parades, and more, you name it. Focus on the community and all the various organizations that help to make this such a great area, the York Adams viewing area. So we thank all those loyal viewers who tune in from around the region. Man, just, you know, I'm always amazed how far we've come from that dirt basement and showing games on a 72-hour delay with the camera that was the size of a small suitcase, and the tape that was about as big as a standard library book, that you plugged it in and you had to remember, be kind, rewind. Well, we don't have to do that anymore. We're state of the art at Community Media, but we still need your help and your support. So if you want to find out ways to get involved, either through your talents or your treasures, we are CommunityMedia.net, and also 717-334-3000. Leave a message. Get involved. We are your local public access television station. Coming up next Tuesday, February 23rd, it's trivia. Oh, little Eliza Jane, she'll be back on trivia. And I'll be there as well. Who knows the most about the least? Let's tune in and find out. You can play along at home on Community Media's trivia. We're going to need to think about maybe getting a jazzier title for the show. I guess Jeopardy's already taken, and the jury's still out on Ken Jenkins. I don't know. I haven't heard anything negative. I guess he probably makes more than he did as a contestant. I would hope so. I'm sure Trebek was raking it in to the bitter end. The legendary Alex Trebek. So Coach Engler has his team in there. Not much for Coach Bear to say, up 32-10. And as I mentioned, that game's coming up with Eastern New York, and don't think they won't be up for that because the roles will be reversed. When you're a coach, sometimes things happen that you really can't explain. When you take a bus ride that could be an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half, and you get over there and you're supposed to get off the bus and play at the top of your game, it is not easy at all. And that game's coming up next Tuesday at 7:30. So that game will be going. We're not going to televise it because we have trivia, but you can always try to. I think they live stream the games, and they do have limited capacity. I think 10% of fans are allowed to attend, but you better look into it ahead of time. Casey Thirst has been great, the athletic director at Gettysburg, and Anthony Graham at Biglerville, Jeff Lau at Littlestown. We did only one game down there, but he was very cooperative, and Doug Worley here at New Oxford. So, you know, we've met some resistance along the way. Schools have said, well, how can we let you in there when we tell parents they can't attend? Well, guess what? Now, thanks to us, every parent can see the game. I know they have the live stream, but I've heard comments from around the viewers, among the viewers, things like, well, the camera is really backed away, a wide angle shot, and the players look really small. So you're not used to seeing that in basketball, certainly, maybe in football when somebody's punting. But we have that option of having an excellent camera ace and Brandon Glorioso able to zoom inside of the huddle or the play, whatever. And he's been so proficient on the technical end. I just want to sing his praises to the heavens. Brandon Glorioso, Camera Tech of the Year here in 2021 so far, for sure. So I don't know. Coach Engler has a lot to say. Well, like I said, New Oxford's trying to get better, and you know, Gettysburg hasn't pressed much. So I mean, they could. It's not like, you know, sometimes Delone is almost a little over the top where they press for 32 minutes. And the thing about Coach Eckenrode, and we saw it in action, he plays his reserves. They have almost as many minutes as the starters. When they played New Oxford right here, I was in the same identical seat. His second team, if you will, they played the whole second and fourth quarter, and there was, I mean, you know, some drop off, but it wasn't dramatic in a lot of cases. I guess when they scrimmage, you would figure the starters would win, but it's not like it's a romp by any means. That's what I'm saying. A team like that's deep and can press, and so many different players can hit the three or contribute offensively. I mean, I don't know. If I were an odds maker, and I don't know what the other teams have this year, but man, I'd be looking for Delone as the favorite to get number 5, one for the thumb for Coach Eckenrode. And like I said, Coach Bear and this girls team, they were so deep in the playoffs last year. Like the New Oxford boys, they were poised to make I think they already did make their deepest run ever under head coach Nate Myers in his first year here at New Oxford after success at Biglerville and Hanover. So Sean Bear, the son of Jeff Bear and the older brother of Ann Bear, successful coach right here in this very gym in New Oxford, and now he's had a chance to move on to aspirations at higher levels of the game. Ellen, whose assist record Ann broke, is a coach as well. Not surprising there. So, I mean, if Ann Bear is someday a basketball coach, that would not be a surprise at all. But who knows? She's very talented. So one of should be doing track in the spring. She's an outstanding track performer as well. Abate with the left-hand scoop. Kimberly Lineball with the rebound. Lineball for three. No. And one. Fourth assist, rather fourth rebound for Ann Bear. And Felix has a chance for the +1. She's got 11 points, so she has 3 triples and a chance for a 3-point play, which would give her an even dozen. She's got it. And Bear with another steal. Ahead from Bortner. She's got the layup. Carly Bortner with a nice find. 37-10. Tipped away by Felix the Cat. That's before the time of most of these players. An old cartoon, Felix the Cat, had his own series. Oh, there it is. Felix right on cue. The steal and the layup. She's got 5 in the quarter, 14 now in the game. 39-10. And this second half has a mercy rule feel to it for sure, as Warriors in his own defense. It's like a 2-3 zone. Crow buries it. Jayla Crow for 2. 39-12. I think if the Warriors go up 30, they start the running clock. We'll see. Wow. She's on fire. 5th assist for Ann Bear. I mean, if she had enough time in this game, she won't get it. But she'd have a shot at a quadruple-double with steals. We talked about Alvin Robertson in the NBA, but here she is. 13 points, 5 rebounds. There's another steal for Felix and another layup. Oh, she missed it, that one. Four rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals for Bear. Stuff in the stat sheet, that's just what she does. 4:45 to go in the third. And it is 30 points, and it looks like it's going to be the running clock from this point forward. So if you have something you're going to watch at 9 o'clock, you should be good to go. This game will be over by then, if it isn't over already in a manner of speaking. Running clock at the 4.5 minute mark of the third. And this is what Eastern York did to Gettysburg. That's what's so unfathomable. So 2 good trivia questions from the NBA. most 4-point plays, Jamal Crawford. And how many 3-point shots did Shaquille O'Neal make in his career? The answer is 1. So Coach Engler going to some of his younger players. Nice box out by Bear, ahead to Felix. Misses another one. There's Bear again on the follow. 2 more boards, 2 more points, 44-12. Shepard on the rebound. But Bear now has 6 boards. I don't know what her career high is for rebounds, but tipped away. It's going to be over and back. So a rare turnover for the Warriors as the clock keeps ticking like sand through the hourglass. So are the days of our lives. .32-point margin. We've seen these girls a lot from Gettysburg, and a night like tonight, they look invincible. Tough shot. And Bortner with a rebound. Bear splits 2 defenders. Got the shake, got the rattle. Didn't quite get the roll, but guess what? She's going to the line, shooting 2. She's got 17 points, looking for 19. The clock does stop. And the player's shooting a free throw. Otherwise, you could just run out the clock, just stand there, lining it up, dribbling. So, I mean, I guess that is one good consolation. Got them both. $19 points for Ann Bear. 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, and a partridge in a pear tree. I still want to know what a Jasper is. I'm going to have to ask my phone. Blocked by Scavito, but put back in by Billman on the offensive board. 46-14, under 2 to play. Great look. Bear, another dime to Scavito. Got 6 assists, 6 rebounds, 4 steals, 19 points. +1. Nice drive by Kimberly Lineball. So the clock stopped with 1:24. She's got the 3-point play. 48-17. And now she comes up with a steal. Becker with the rebound. Timeout. Coach Bear with 1:01 to go. All right, here's a definition for you. A Jasper is a red, yellow, black, gray, white, blue, brown, or orange rock. It's opaque and different varieties, smooth surface, used for commemoration or as a gemstone. Becker with rebounds her own miss, and then it's Billman who comes down with it. According to the Bible, jasper symbolizes the glory of God. So, who knows? We'll have to ask Ann Bear at a more opportune time. 24 seconds to go. The layup is good for Billman. She's got 6 in the game to lead New Oxford. Ahead to Oster. Fortnum, no.
At the end of the third, New Oxford 19, Gettysburg 48.
So you can actually hear Coach Bear up here in the bleachers. We're in the upper bleachers, and we can hear him telling his team that they're going to go back into a zone. You know, so why not just sit back in the zone and let that clock run out, get ready for their next game. And like I said, let's see what they have coming up here. What lies ahead for this team? Tuesday night, like I mentioned, they got Eastern York. That's going to be big next Tuesday, but this Thursday they host Middletown in a non-league game, weather permitting. And then next Tuesday, Abate with a clear, ahead to Felix, to Bear, good, nice teamwork. And Bear has 21. Abate with her 4th board. New Oxford, they have a few games left in their schedule, but will not include the postseason. Unlike the Warriors, they are looking to make a deep run, and maybe a deep run in the state tournament as well. So they have next Tuesday, Eastern York. That's the big showdown. The team that Mercy ruled them at home earlier in the season, about a month ago. And then let's see, is that it? That's it. Billman misses the first of 2. She misses them both, and Abate with another board. Colonials go to the trap. Warriors beat it with ease. Special thanks to our sponsors, Kenny's Market and your friendly neighborhood McDonald's. Remember, success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice. Abate on the offensive board, no. Snatched away by line ball, now taken right back by Ann Bear. A little spin move. Follows up her own miss. A chance to pad her stats. 7 rebounds. 23 points, 6 assists, 5 steals. McDonald's has locations on Queen Street in Littlestown, New Oxford across Keys, York Street and Steimer Avenue, Gettysburg, and Carlisle Street, Baltimore Street, and Eisenhower Drive in Hanover. McDonald's is looking for a few smiling faces for its staff. How would you like
to receive a $2,500 scholarship for working an average of just 15 hours a week. Build your schedule with a store manager, learn important job skills while getting paid. Go online to mchire.com. That's mchire.com and follow the directions to apply for a great part-time job. The McRib is back. See you under the arches. And Kenny's Marketplace stores are served in Spring Grove, 20town, Littlestown, Biglerville, and the flagship store in Gettysburg, my favorite place to shop. Don't forget your preferred customer card, your passport to a world of savings at Kenny's. Specials every Friday, 100% employee owned. Fresh food, friendly folks. You'll find them all at Kenny's, serving their local communities with excellence since 1958. A salute to Jeremy Schultz, the frontline workers, and all our friends at Kenny's Market. 52-19. Well, I've sung the praises of Emmett Patterson at McDonald's and Jeremy Schultz and all their friends at Kenny's Market. Just a fabulous support in these very difficult times, and you'll never know how much we appreciate it. I know our viewers do. They count on watching these games, and we count on bringing them to them. Laura Fortnum into the game. Shepard, no. And line ball snatches down another rebound. Oster with her first board of the night. Double team, dribbles out of it. Somebody's got to be open when you're double teamed like that. Shepard looking for her spot, and now Ella Shelton into the game. Has a chance for a layup. And it'll go the other way. Kelby line ball is fouled. So clock keeps running, under 5 to play, 52-19. Like I said, sing the praises of Kenny's Market and McDonald's. McDonald's locations, Queen Street in Littlestown, New Oxford across Keys, York Street and Steiner Avenue, Gettysburg, and Carlisle Street, Baltimore Street, and Eisenhower Drive in Hanover. Success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice. McDonald's is looking for a few smiling faces for its staff. How would you like to earn a $2,500 scholarship by working an average of just 15 hours a week? Build your schedule with the store manager, learn important job skills while getting paid. Go online to mchire.com to follow the directions to apply for a great part-time job. McRib is back. See you under the arches. Thanks to all our friends at Mickey D's and Kenny's Market. Special thanks to Jeremy Schultz and all the frontline workers at Kenny's. Specials every Friday. Rebound tracked down by Oster in the corner. So free throw shooting less than stellar for the Ox. I think they're under 50% and Shelton unable to save it. And Warriors will be content to let the clock run out on this one. So 6. 23 points for Bear, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals. So she led her team in all those, each category. No quadruple double, but a convincing win, so that's all that really matters. Shot is long, offensive glass, and now a steal for Shepard. Shepard top of the key, no. Under 3 to play. 13-1. Gettysburg. Rolled in by Wampler. She's got 4 off the bench. 52-21. 2.5 to play. Not a starter in sight for Coach Bear. So full timeout for Coach Bear. A chance to thank our sponsors. One more time, McDonald's has locations on Queen Street in Littlestown, New Oxford across Keys, York Street and Steimer Avenue in Gettysburg, and Carlisle Street, Baltimore Street, and Eisenhower Drive in Hanover. As Emmett Patterson has often said, success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice. McDonald's is looking for a few smiling faces for its staff. How would you like to receive a $2,500 scholarship for working an average of just 15 hours a week? Build your schedule with a store manager. Learn important skills while getting paid. Go online to mchire.com. That's mchire.com and find out, follow the directions to apply for a great part-time job. Thanks, Emmett Patterson. Thanks, McDonald's. Check out the McRib. See you under the arches. And thanks to Kenny's Marketplace, stores to serve you in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and the flagship store in Gettysburg. Specials every Friday, 100% employee owned. Fresh food, friendly folks. You'll find them all at Kenny's, serving their local communities with excellence since 1958. I was a wee lad then. That's telling you how long they've been serving the people of Adams County. Thanks to Jeremy Schultz, all our friends, and the frontline workers at Kenny's Marketplace. So Kelby Lineball goes back to the stripe, a chance to get on the scoreboard. She's 0 for 2 so far with 2:12 to play. And there she's got a point. Not a non-scorer for sure. She makes them both. 2 of 4 here in the quarter, 52-23. And, you know, you ask, well, why are they pressing? Because this is, he wants his second unit to see what they can do. I mean, he's not trying to run up the score. He's just trying to prepare his team for having to deliver in a close situation. Wow, off the window. Did she call that? Maybe she did. Sky Shepard is actually a starter, so she's in there. Too far. Oster over the head of Scavito. So that's all right. Used up a lot of clock as they chased the ball down beyond the baseline. Well, the clock continued to run. Mercy rule here early in the second half. Gettysburg with a convincing win. And Bear. Solid play all the way around. 17 points for Cameron Felix. You know, what a duo, what a dynamic duo. Shelton, jump ball called. They're going to give it over to the Colonials with under a minute to play. Well, thanks for tuning in all season long, sports fans. We really appreciate it. And I appreciate the fine work of Brandon Glorioso, Mark Warely, station manager, Ray Gallagher, founder. You know, what a great team we have. And coming up, trivia on Tuesday night, next Tuesday night at 7:30. We are channels 12 and 240 on your Comcast cable dial, communitymedia.net, worldwide on the internet, and also on Facebook, YouTube, Roku, and Amazon Fire TV. Backdoor cut by Shepard. They're not looking to score. They're just going to run out the clock. 52-26 for Kenny's Marketplace, for McDonald's, and for Brandon Glorioso. I'm Jeff Cook. The final from New Oxford. Gettysburg 52, New Oxford 26. See you next time, sports fans. Good night.
For New Oxford, 26, Gettysburg